trying. I just got out of the hospital. I got a week ago. I got hit in the face. Got it lacerated, so I got about 8 stitches right here. My eye is a little puffy, but it's getting better. And I have a broken humerus bone, so I actually have a broken arm right now, but I can move my hand. And as you can see, I have a broken. You see how huge my finger is right now? Yeah, I've never had that happen before, but such is life. But
I'm Jesse, behind the camera is James, and we are Roamin in Riverside. And today we're in the east side area of Riverside, California. It's a beautiful sunny day out here in California, and we're right off a university. And today I got the pleasure of talking to Brandon. Brandon, tell our viewers a little bit about yourself, like your age and where you're from.
I'm 40 years old. I'm actually from the Inland Empire. I'm from Rancho Cucamonga. I've been in Riverside approximately a month, and I've been on the street probably. I've never been homeless a day in my life until Easter 2021, so this is kind of a new experience for me, and it's been trying. I just got out of the hospital. I got a week ago. I got hit in the face. Got it lacerated, so I got about 8 stitches right here. My eye is a little puffy, but it's getting better. And I have a broken humerus bone, so I actually have a broken arm right now, but I can move my hand. And as you can see, I have a broken. You see how huge my finger is right now? Yeah, I've never had that happen before, but such is life. But I'm not dwelling in the past. I'm looking forward to the future, and the fact that you're here, speaking with me lets me know, like, you know what, my day is going to be a little bit better today, and hopefully it is,
Yes.
So,
as we come around, we pray before we leave for God to lead us to somebody that needs just a little bit of words of encouragement.
Absolutely, and I'm looking forward to some prayer today. I tell you that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your health issue.
Well, I got I never, since I've been in Riverside, I'm from San Bernardino County. People don't try to pressure and fight you. But since I've been out here, it's a little different. So I'm out here for a month. I was in the Magnolia LaSalle area, and I was, I lost that fight because I was in flip flops too. I should have known better. And so and then the other time, it was 3 days after that, somebody tried to, I don't know, it was a blunt object, maybe it was a steel pipe. And, accused me of going through that stuff. I was just walking by Lowe's, and, had the dog, kind of act like the dog was going to bite me, but pulled him back and just, pow. And I had never had blood leaking from my head like the way it was, but you know what? It didn't hurt. And, God got me through that, because it was, even though I had to get the stitches and had to, stay in the hospital, I didn't really feel any pain, So I'm grateful that, I didn't have to feel pain, and I know that this is temporary. I know I'm not going to be on the street that long, and hopefully, like you said, you guys are going to pray for me, and my day is going to be a little better,
Yes. So how did you end up becoming homeless?
To be honest with you, it started with, my brother told me that the lease was ending up, I'm, like I said, from Rancho Cucamonga. I think rent was probably like $2,200, and I was able to pay rent. I had to, we were, when Trump was in office, we were getting the stimulus, plus there was a loophole where I only had to work 35 hours a week instead of 40, so I was, making it happen. And, that kind of ended after the election, and the election is, I can, pinpointing when all the stuff changed in my life financially is after all that happened. It was just stuff just went downhill, and I couldn't get a job. So
where's your brother at now?
Oh, I believe he's in Rancho, and believe it or not, here's the trip part. I hadn't seen him in almost 3 years, right? And I'm over there by the Tyler Galleria. I'm walking toward the mall, and lo and behold, this he works for the RTA, and I'm walking up to him, and he's looking at me with this stark look in his face. I couldn't even recognize it because he gained a few pounds, right? I'm looking at this motherfucker, and he's like, he's looking at me like, "Do you need help?" I was like, and I had the splint on, or the sling. He's like, I said, clearly I need help, and he's getting an attitude with me, because he's being trained to be a RTA driver, and he's like, you getting an attitude? I'm in front of myself. I'm like, if you don't get the hell out of my face. So we just kind of, it was just terrible. That was a terrible chance meeting again, and I just walked on about my business, but I don't know what's going on. It's just like that whole thing, like if you are living in the same household and you don't even know that you're different party lines. Like I didn't know I was a Republican and he was a Democrat, and we're over there like it just we have nothing we don't have anything in common anymore. We don't even have, it seemed like, I still love my brother, but we don't have any love for each other, it seemed like. It was just terrible. Like,
so you think when the political divide came?
Yes, absolutely. And I can't say anything other than it was the political divide, because we really didn't have any problems before then. But I think stuff like that, especially when it's a doctrine is indoctrinated into everybody, it does make a difference. It had to have. But after that, so this is only this is about a week ago. It's not, it wasn't that long ago since I seen him, but I don't have no love lost, but I just want to pick myself up.
Yeah. You been married, Brandon?
I've never been married. My son, he got hit by a car back in 2014, and he passed away. But that was, to me, that was the start of just things changing in my life. I never did drugs or anything. I've been depressed like that in my life before then.
Understandable.
But that did change everything. Of course, I feel like, because, I used to be what you would call a snob, you know what I mean? I used to be one of those people who had everything, and people looked up to you and were, in fear of you because they thought you had means to do something. So it's like just, being, one side, being on one side and then ending up on the other, it's just a vast, contrast. And I would say that, just like, being around here and seeing how security does certain security, they're really mean to people who they feel are vagrants or transients, and then there are really people who are nice, and then there's some people who are really nice. You want to give you food and stuff, and then there are people who are just really evil, but are appearance of evil, So I just say, if you could just be kind to people, just like you gentlemen are. Just if you could do that, I feel like God will bless you on your road, and you'll be successful that way. But it sucks how things turn out. And I'm thinking, was I really that bad of a snob? Because I don't remember. Maybe I ignored people. Maybe I didn't give people who asked for money. But I really don't believe I deserve half of what is going on in the subsequent last almost 3 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you seem like a humble guy to me.
I would think so, and I thought I was, then. But what remains to be true is just like at the end of it, it's like, what have you gained? How do you pay it forward to others? How do you bless others? Like, I would hope that I would do the same thing, or you know what I mean? Like, because I can say, like, other than I've never been, hurt, or I never had so much as a broken, or now I got a broken humor going on. I've never had any of this thing happen, any of this happen to me, and I'm thinking that, like, it's just I'm at the pretty much at the dramatic climax of everything that has gone forth, and we got one more calendar year, 2024, and hopefully when I'm healed up, I'll be able to run for mayor of Riverside. I don't know which part, but I know that.
I like those dreams and aspirations.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, why not? You know what I mean?
I'm glad you still have them, Brandon.
I do, absolutely.
Do you have any plans of getting off the streets, bro?
Absolutely. I want to get up. Like, I haven't been doing any drugs or anything, so it's like, you know what I mean? Other than taking the amoxicillin and the ibuprofen, but they've been good. And matter of fact, it's time for me to take some now. But no, I plan on getting off the street and staying off the street. Yeah.
Where'd you sleep at last night?
Where did I sleep? That's a good question. It was right down the street. It was pretty comfortable too. It was like a local resident grocery store type situation, but it was pretty comfortable over there. I had my pillows and stuff, but it wasn't ideal. Like, obviously, you don't want to sleep on the street, But
what's the hardest part about sleeping on the street?
that the weather, it changes. You think it's going to be pretty comfortable, and it gets really cold at the around after 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. That's pretty bad. But yeah.
What are you doing for resources right now?
They told me to call 211. They told me to get if I go back to the Riverside community, they've been really nice. They've been a really good hospital. They told me if I go over there, they'll give me some information on how to get myself off the street and that sort of thing. So that's my goal today, is to get more information, because I don't want to sleep on the street another night.
Yeah. Okay, we have a list of resources.
Okay.
We'll run through you too. You got a phone?
I do not. That's one thing. It's the phone. I can't keep a phone for nothing. And I'm gullible, because if somebody, hey buddy, can I use your phone? I'm like, yeah, I'll let anybody use the phone, because it's an Obama phone, and but for some reason they're I used to get one. As soon as that happened, I would be able to get another one, but I have not been able to attain another one in quite some time, like a month now. So it's been some time. But
I like your dream about being a mayor of Riverside.
oh yeah.
Yeah, man, we shoot for the stars, bro.
For real.
We serve a supernatural God that anything can happen.
Absolutely.
We're here for one day. Hey, if the lights turned off right now, Brandon, it'd be me, you, and my camera guy. So I just don't want you to ever lose any hope out here, Brandon.
I appreciate
know
that.
it's tough out here.
Yeah.
So it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Oh, likewise.
At the end of my interviews,
Yes, sir.
I always say, can I say a prayer for you?
Absolutely, you can.
Dear Father in heaven, dear Lord, I have Brandon here, Father. He's a good man, Father. Father, help him get over the grieving process of his son, Lord. And that started a downward spiral, I think, Father. And once he gets past that, Father, and knows that he had some good years with that boy, Father, it'd be great, Father. And Father, I pray that you get Brandon off these streets, Father. He doesn't belong out here, Lord. He's too good for these streets, Lord. And Father, I pray that you light his path, Father, and put a good, godly woman in his path, Father, that can help him navigate through life this side of heaven, Lord. And Father, he needs a job, Father, so drop some godly men, Father, that can show him a better way, Lord, and Brandon could get on with his life, Father. He's a good man, Lord. So I'm standing in the gap here, Father, and I'm asking, Father. You say if we ask, you'll answer, Father. So we're asking for some help, Lord. Help Brandon, Father. Let this man know that there is people out here that care for him, and people out here that love him, Lord. I ask all this, Father, in your Son Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Amen.
Can I have a hug?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you too.
Yeah.
I'm Jesse. Behind the camera is James. We're here with Brandon. We're roaming in Riverside, and we are out.